family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I'm not the mistakes that I have made or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. 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 Yeah. I am light. I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. All light. All light. Yeah. All light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. Yeah. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome, welcome, welcome to each and every sister that is joining us now and later. This is your Super Soul Sister Sunday, and I am your host and founder of the space is LaTanya Taylor, for those of you who are joining for the very first time, affectionately known as the Rev Coach, the Juicy Spirit Mama, the Priestess of Passion, amongst other names that our beloved tribe have assigned to me through their interaction with the work of Rebirth International. What a beautiful time to be in a space of prayer as we are preparing for this new moon, and women coming together who are mindful of the ebb and flow, the tides, the twists, the turns, the valleys that happen in the cosmos. Help us to not be so hard on ourselves. And this month we've been focusing on the worth of our yes with under the title of All In, and it's taken the All In yes has taken many directions. All year we've been focused on yes, and honestly I think that those who are in this circle will have a new relationship with their word, with their power to manifest in a different way than so many other people, because we've taken this whole year. I probably should invite Shonda Rhimes to be one of our guests towards the end of the month, because literally we've taken this journey from the high watch, from the high place of yes, and what an awesome way to stay connected to what signal we're sending out for our vision, what signal we are sending out when it is time to draw healthy boundaries. How can you draw healthy boundaries of no and still be a yes for the things that you desire to manifest in your life. And yes, it's easy to say, but there's a difference between easy and simple. Easy and simple are not the same thing. Something can be easy but not simple, or something can be simple and not easy. And those of us who experienced the Amplify 30 process experienced a very, very simple process that was not easy, because when it comes to mastery, self-mastery, vision mastery, it can be very simple, so it seems, but not easy. And so what about when saying yes, though, can be easy but not simple? Because, for instance, we may say yes to things not understanding that there are levels and layers inside of us that have still been programmed to say no. I'm going to say that again. There's this. It's just like the levels of the body. We are always focused on what we see, this earthly realm, this earthly being, but we are so much more, because we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And so we forget that this human experience is very, very limited, and sometimes very much programmed, because where did you learn what you learned? Where did you learn how to believe what you believe about everything? And yes, I understand if you're over 30 and 40, it can be scary at sometimes to continue the journey of self-mastery and vision mastery, because you're like, oh, I didn't know that it requires so much. I didn't know it would be this hard. Well, many are called, but few are chosen. And there are even fewer who choose to answer the call, because answering the call is not a one-time proposition to your vision, to the whispers of your own soul, to the desires of your feminine heart. It's not a one-time proposition. Your yes is very feminine, because it is, because yes is a receptor. Your yes is a receptor. It's not just a giver, a penetrator. See, a no can penetrate another person because it stands a ground. It stops something, and so it will interrupt oftentimes forward motion towards something. But when you're saying yes to something, in Yoruba, we say that the roads are open. We call on Eshu or Elegba, and so when the roads are open, you all get a yes. And speaking of open roads, just want to tell you how powerful things are, and then I'm going to turn it over. We have a special guest. In fact, I'll wait and see. Let Spirit confirm it. Let this be our rhema, because I had such a powerful experience this weekend with the open roads. Just for anybody on this call who's feeling like the roads may be closed, or feeling bored, or feeling like, oh gosh, how much longer? Are we there yet? Well, where's there? Where's the there that you're trying to get to in your spiritual journey? Because this human experience is designed to be a roller coaster. Where's the there that you're trying to get to in love? Where's the there that you're trying to get to in sex even? Where's the there that you're trying to get to in money? Because the journey does not stop even when you get to the there of your goal or your vision. There is more. And oftentimes our ethereal body knows that there is more. And that is why sometimes we haven't had a yes click in at all levels of the mind at the very least. Not to mention clearing the ancestral road, not to mention in clearing the cobwebs of our mind and our spirit that we inherited, not to mention the external matrix that is set up for us to actually go through obstacle courses within and sometimes even without, to get to the other side of experience the ease of our life. Some people are born into it. Some of us have to choose it and create it as we go. And so on that note, I'm so happy to turn this space over to such a bright, beautiful light. Um, you know, it's such an honor when someone gets your work, who experiences your work, and it's not really mine. It is absolutely a divine setup for both me and for those who are participating in Rebirth International. But I couldn't be more proud to see my work, Rebirth International, cancel my, because I don't own it. I own myself, and I'm working on owning myself even more. But this belongs to those who sent me. And so together in partnership, when you see someone who gets the meaning of staying on the road, embodying the journey, taking risks. This woman, some of you just love her because you can, for so many reasons of her being a Cancer, she's such a beautiful spirit and nurturer and just a loving sister and friend. But I want you to understand that when you hear Dana in her gentle way, this is Minister Dana, who was sitting in a pulpit, who embarked on this journey because she understood truth and decided to live it for herself. Understand that this woman did not come in knowing all of the language and the lingo, and now she has become it. And she's becoming more of it in other ways. And every time there's a new opportunity to learn and to grow, she's such an example of being one of the juicy butterflies who completed the Juicy Spirit process, who is saying, not only is this working for me, but I see my vision in your vision, Reverend Latanya, and there's no loss, there's no competition. I see my vision, and let's not only do that. I'm going to build myself, and we're going to build together. I present to some of you for the first time, introduce her to some of you for the first time, and present to you my sister, my right hand in this space, Minister Dana Veasley. Are you there?
Ashe. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I hear you.
Ashe, thank you so much. I'm just so honored to serve. Period. I'm honored to serve. And I'm sitting over here just as giddy. Y'all don't understand when I tell you that when spirit works, because Latanya, Reverend Latanya, you just said something a minute ago, and I couldn't do anything but bust out laughing, cheese all over myself, smile, and just get super excited and giddy deep down inside because of synchronicity. And what you said was we need to draw healthy boundaries of no and still say yes with ease. And you'll understand in a very few minutes, but synchronicity, when the universe puts you in sync with a person and in sync with spirit, it just moves and boundaries are broken and new boundaries are created, and I tell you, it just gets you giddy and excited inside. So today, my title is Preparing for the Unexpected Yes. Preparing for the unexpected yes. And Spirit dropped this in me because so many times we will send out prayers for miracles. We'll send out prayers for unexpected blessings. We'll send out prayers to receive something that is just so big and so unexpected that we want to just burst at the seams. But then when the situations and opportunities arise, most of the time we're unprepared. See, we focus on the expected things. We focus on the bills coming through. We focus on going to work every day. We focus on the things that are within our circle of influence, and we prepare for those things. But when it comes to those rare moments of unexpected situations or unexpected opportunities, we have those unexpected moments, those blindsided moments, then we're unprepared. And when we're unprepared for those vehicles breaking down or the basement flooding or unprepared for an appliance breaking down, even unprepared for a trip that came up or a business opportunity, or unprepared that a house came on the market, then what happens is we become prepared for the no. We have that boundary of the no. We're prepared for the no. No, I don't want the new car payment. No, I'm not prepared for buying a new appliance. No, I don't have the down payment saved for a new house. No, my credit isn't ready. No, I don't need to. I need to lose weight before I go to the beach. No, I don't have the leave or the time off to take. No, I don't have the child care. No, I didn't budget for this. Counsel Love, no, I didn't shave yet or wax. No, my bedroom isn't prepared. No, I didn't clean up my house. So we prepare for the no when the unexpected comes around, when those opportunities, those rare moments, those spontaneous blessings that come up, we are prepared for the no. Our knee-jerk reaction is to say no. And so what happens is we then block the unexpected blessings. Why? Because we're unprepared. So we've asked for the blessing. We've prayed for it. We've prayed for this moment. And when it's unexpected and we receive it, then we shut it down and block it. You've asked, you've received, but you blocked. And so we have this unpreparedness, and that becomes the blockage. We don't understand why we can't receive something, but you're not seeing the blockage. The blockage is your unpreparedness. The blockage is that disconnect from the purpose path. The blockage is missing out. The blockage is having missed opportunities, being unprepared. Your blockage is, being unprepared physically. Your blockage is being unprepared emotionally or spiritually. My blockage is I'm not prepared to go hiking. I'm not prepared to go to the beach. I'm not prepared to be in a relationship. I'm not prepared for wealth and abundance. I'm not prepared to level up. These become the blockages deep within spirit, because so long our knee-jerk has been no. So we can't receive the yes. And so, just as Latanya said, how do we still say yes with ease? Well, at some point in time, you're going to get sick and tired of being unprepared. At some point in time, we're going to get sick and tired of being unprepared and not even realizing that was the state of being unprepared. So what we need to do is to inventory and shift our being. Inventory and shift our being. Inventory your beingness. How are you being? Are you being caught off guard? Are we being blindsided? Are we being careful? Are we being cautious? Are we being conservative? Are we being unprepared? Listen to the language that we use on a daily basis. I'm being careful with my heart in this relationship. I'm being careful with how I'm being treated. I'm being cautious of, walking down that path because my knees get weak. I'm being cautious with my back because I don't want it to get out of whack again. I'm being cautious of stepping over too many rocks because my ankles are wobbly. I'm being conservative with my money because I don't want to spend too much. I'm being conservative with my finances because, I gotta save for this. So when you're being careful or being cautious or being conservative, those are your setups for the no. Those are your setups for the no. So inventory your state of being. What are you saying? I'm being what? Inventory the being. Once we've inventoried it, know that this state of being may be the blocking of that universe spontaneity of blessings. Because, see, the universe will be very spontaneous. The universal blessings are not within your circle of influence because we're too present and focused on what we can control. But when you can't control the universe has the freedom to be spontaneous. But do you? Do we have the freedom of being spontaneous? And so we have to shift that state of being. So when we're spontaneous, we're carefree, we're whimsical, we're impulsive, we're careless, we're instinctual. That's being free. Being spontaneous equals being free. You want to be free, be spontaneous with your yes. So how do you shift that state of being? Be prepared for the unexpected. Make it easy to say yes. Be consistent. Be creative. Be clear. Be commanding. Be prepared to say yes unexpectedly. When the opportunities and situations arise, be prepared to shift that no into a yes. So if the car breaks down, it's, yes, I would love to have a new vehicle. If the appliance fails, yes, I would love to have a new dishwasher or refrigerator or freezer. When trips come up, yes, I would love the relaxation and rejuvenation time. If health issues come up, yes, I would love some self-care for my back, my knee, my kidney, my liver. I would love some self-care for my womb, my spirit. Finances are unexpectedly high. Yes, I would love a financial increase. Yes, I would love a financial increase. See, so often we go to the no's because we think when the finances become unexpectedly high, no, I don't have the money. But realize that you have to purge out to receive in. You have to purge out to receive in. If you pray for the unexpected miracle, for the unexpected blessing, you have to purge some stuff out to make room to receive in. So if the finances are unexpectedly high, it's meaning you're going to have to purge out some old money to receive in some new money. You're going to have to purge out some old money to receive in some new money. So I would love for an unexpected financial increase. We have to shift that state of being from the no to a yes. Instead of having that knee-jerk reaction of saying no all the time. This is how we get to saying yes with ease. I have to tell a quick story, and then I'm going to end. Last year, in the wintertime, I had a flood in the house, and I was so unprepared for it. The pipe broke, and my basement flooded. Water gushed in all night, overnight, and I didn't realize it until the next morning. And what happened is that night it had snowed. So I was so unprepared. Not only did I have all this water in my basement, but I now had to shovel snow out of my sidewalk and my stairs to get to my car, to get to the store to buy a shop vac. was so unprepared, not realizing that this was my blessing to not only receive new flooring, but to purge a bunch of boxes and junk that was in my basement that I kept saying, I'm going to get to, I'm going to get to, I'm going to get to. I had a dishwasher this year that I liked. It was nice. It matched all the other appliances, but it kept giving off a smell, and I wanted a new one, and it unexpectedly broke. But I received a new dishwasher. Well, last week, I came home, and I kept smelling the smell, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I went to open the refrigerator, and oh, my goodness, the refrigerator had broke. So I'm expecting to receive a new refrigerator on Monday, but unexpectedly, I may have to be off from work. It's okay. Yes, I would love to work from home on Monday and receive a new refrigerator. And so oftentimes we have to be ready for that unexpected yes with ease and grace. And so I'm going to leave you with this. When the knee-jerk reaction is that you were unprepared or that this is unexpected, that's the cue and the clue from the universe that now is the time to shift your nose. This is your shifting point. This is your unexpected yes. And so, effective immediately, I'm prepared for the unexpected yes. Blessings to all of you.
Oh my, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. You actually said something so powerful, and I just do you have any more word in there? Because I don't want you to feel rushed. When you said no, preparing for the no is a state of being. That right there, you drop that and move right on. Oh my goodness! When you that is, oh my goodness, that was just so powerful, Minister Dana. Did you cut it short for us? Because I know that. How did you get there to know that no is a state of being? Preparing for no is a state of being.
Oh yeah. You know, when we go into the no so easily, you know, and it's so funny because you said we have to draw these healthy boundaries of no, and a lot of times we don't even draw the boundary. We just allow the wall to come up, and immediately go, nope, I don't want this. Nope, I'm not trying to have this. Nope, I'm not prepared for that. Nope. And so that no becomes a state of being. We are being in the no instead of operating in the yes. We're so busy being in that no, I don't want, no, I don't have, no, I can't do, that our actual being is a no. Our actual being, our spirit is operating in no. We're being in a no. And so when you can shift that to be in the yes, you know, we've all year, like you said, all year we've been talking about the yes. Effective immediately, yes. Yes, I am going to. But when you don't accept the yes as your state of being, you're going to be in the yes, then automatically it shifts to the opposite. Right? And so we have to swing that pendulum. You have to swing that pendulum back to the other side and drop into the being of yes, that unexpected yes. I used to work at the bank with Tanya, and we had this thing that we would do to assess new clients. And part of the assessment was preparing for the unexpected. And what we would do is try to take an inventory of the assets that you have so that we could see, are you prepared for the unexpected? Are you prepared for if someone gets sick and has to go into the hospital? Are you prepared for, those unexpected breakdowns of the car or the appliances? Are you prepared for if a storm was to hit your house and the roof fell on it to pay for it right away, or have something to get it fixed right away and not have to wait for the insurance company to come out and then get the check? And are you prepared? Are you prepared for, the kids to go to college and have to pay for those student loans? And most of the time, the answers were no. And so you're in a state of being in the no. And so we have to shift that and be prepared for the unexpected.
Ashe. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm sure that there are many who have received from this word this morning, and I'm going to go on and unmute everyone so that we can hear. If you are joining the prayer space, this is a reminder to some and an invitation to others. Oftentimes we are used to going into spaces where we've been also programmed to just get. I need to go get a word, and then there's some of us who only want to be the ones to give a word. But this is a space of exchange where we recognize that as you're listening and receiving, your ancestors are speaking to you. Your spirit guides are speaking to you. And you may hear a word. When I was preparing to walk into my yes and ministry and leadership and other calls along the journey, a lot of times when I would be sitting and listening and receiving a word from whoever was presenting, Spirit would also be giving me words. Now, sometimes it doesn't happen like that because it's exactly what you need, and you can still share even from that because what you need and how you received it confirms the spiritual energy to take us even higher. And so the lines are now open for those of you, even if you generally practice silence. I want to invite you, those who just get on and listen. I want to invite you to be the first to share this morning, to do something different, an unexpected yes. Will you say yes? The one who is usually quiet and you didn't expect to be called on, will you say yes? Demonstrate it. Become the living word right now in this space. The lines are now open.
I'd like to say something.
Sure. Go ahead. Who's speaking?
This is Veasley.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to say, first of all, thank you so much, Dana, because you spoke exactly where I'm sitting right now. And there are so many things that are going on that I'm like, that's all I've been hearing myself saying for the last probably month is I can't do that, I can't afford that, this is too much, I wasn't expecting that. And thank you, because I so clearly can see and understand what you're saying. I'm sitting in a hot house right now because my air conditioner died on me, and that's all I've been saying for the last 3 days is how am I going to get this air conditioner put in? I can't afford it. I don't have the money. I don't have. But the truth of the matter is it's served me 20 years, and it's time for a new one.
Ashe.
And as you were speaking, I started thinking, and there's some things about the old one that I didn't like, so I'm getting ready to not only get a new one, but get one that works the way I wanted to. And that was only one drop in the bucket of the thing, so thank you so much. And there's a trip that's put off because of this whole air conditioner next week that I know I need, and I'm going to go.
Ashe! Go on that trip. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes, that's so good. Thank you so much for sharing, Bessie. Thank you. And may you have all that you need or something sweeter.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ashe. Anyone else?
Good morning. This is Tommy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
I
morning.
have a yes that has happened to me recently. I spent a lot of time in my life thinking, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. So every chance I had to go out, socialize, be with someone, I did it. And then I had a shift. And since I've been in the process, I said yes to being alone. And it gives me the opportunity to really dig deep into my spirit. And sometimes it's sad, and then I shift again. And sometimes it's like I'm loving this. And so now, every opportunity I get to be alone, I just treasure it so much. I have turned down so many wonderful engagements just so that I can have time to be with me and be with my spirit. And it's just such a beautiful thing. But the thing is that what I realize in my yes is that, yes, I am enough. I'm enough right here. I am enough. So that's my yes. And I just value the time. Oh, my God.
Ashe. Thank you so much. And those of you who are used to hearing amen or just that whatever, hallelujah, whatever, they're welcomed here. People have kind of fell right into, I think our DNA has fallen right into the simplicity of ashe, because ashe is an African word that means power. Your ashe is something you carry with you. Your ashe is in you. It's not just something that you say. It means I am one with the truth, and I am agreeing with the truth of my power. So when you say ashe, you are saying it is so. And so, I want to every now and then remember, if you all, Dana can help me remind, every so often you can share it as well, just because we have new people who come in who listen to our language, and they're like, I don't get it. What are they saying in there? Oh, Lord, if it doesn't sound like, and that's the unexpected yes, because many times you are invited to grow, invited to involve because you've been praying to. But when the opportunity comes, you shut down because it doesn't look like what you've been doing in Sunday Bible school or what you've been doing when you went to college and the teacher told you, walk this way, talk this way, walk this way, talk this way. Come on now.
Yeah.
So I'd have my own little testimony, but I want to hear from you. I want to hear more voices. Thank you so much for sharing, Tommy. Anyone else?
Good morning. This is Tressa.
Good morning.
I just wanted to say two things that Dana said that was a confirmation for me, because when I got up this morning, I was praying, and one of the things that I was asking Spirit for was there's things that I've been asking for, but when they happen, I'll be all discombobulated, and I'm like, this has got to stop, because if I'm asking one, did I not expect to get it? So why hadn't I prepared myself? And if I didn't prepare, don't know how, for example, if I want a relationship but I don't know how to be in a relationship, then I'm asking for it. Don't I expect to get it? So why not ask Spirit to prepare me for that very thing I'm asking? Because clearly I can be honest about I don't really know how, but this is what I want. The second thing is I was praying also. I know that when I think about money now, I always think about it as energetically. And so I've had some issues with overdrawn fees and stuff like that. And so I mean, like talking to God about, talking to Spirit about, help me, because I don't think use in terms of money now, but help me energetically. Help me energetically. This says something. I want more, but energetically, I got to be able to lift myself up out of this. And so when I was thinking about that in terms of energy, and then Dana was talking about this morning, Miss Dana, about a state of being, and I was like asking Spirit, like, what is going on here? And I felt like I got my answer. I felt like I've just expected no. I've expected this, just keep, it's like, so I've got to change my expectations. And I've got to shift to, yes, this can happen. And, yes, it can be, it don't have to be like this. It's, just because it's been like this doesn't mean it has to be like this. So I feel like for me this morning, the word for me was to get out of that no and stop, because even when I was praying for the first prayer, it was like I asked God for it, but did I really not expect it? Because if I did, I would have started preparing for it, or at least asking for assistance, saying I don't know what I'm doing. And the second thing, like I said, is this energy when it comes around money. My expectation has been a way of being, I can't have, I got to struggle, I'm going to get it, that kind of stuff. And so it's something else for me to sit with now, and I just appreciate the word today.
Thank you. Thank you for your transparency, and may you have the ease and less struggle. That the things that are simple can be easy for you, and just touching and agreeing with that. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to share just really quickly because this road trip was totally unplanned that we've kind of been on, and I'm a planner, as freedom-loving and spontaneous as I can be. When you are running a business or a ministry, it's free as I like to be in a flip-flop state of mind, like probably living on an island somewhere. Most of my friends who actually did that, live on islands and left their high-paying jobs and traded traffic for flip-flops, traded sitting in traffic for flip-flops and a very, very, very slow pace. I mean, I really know these people and lived this life for myself, but it was a bit of a challenge, to say that yes, like to get on the road and just come. But my mother is not getting any younger, as we all know. The old saying goes, and I spent a lot of time away from family, even in the beginning of my life. Because even though I was not traveling abroad and stuff the way that I do now, I was traveling on my spiritual journey. And much like the prodigal son, and much like Jesus, who said it's expedient for you that I go away. So now coming home free is so different than coming or going anywhere in the world in a free state of mind. It's so different than my good girl, religious mind, so different than my hurry up and get back home to go to work employee mind. It's so different. And so there's another type of thing that happened, and it's just been such an amazing, spontaneous journey, such a rites of passage in myself. It feels so good, actually, being out on the road, except for being in America and having to be concerned about police and that kind of thing. That's the only part of the journey. But I tell you that, yes, it just never stops inviting you to take the journey within and not consult the resources. And let me tell you, when we got to New Orleans, I think it was just everything was a gift. Every day was a gift, from dinners being cooked, cakes, to just family huddling and spending time, people popping by the house. It just has been amazing. The rituals that we've performed and done, and I think I'm going to have to save the ritual testimony of the open roads until Wednesday in our time together in Good Girls Gone Goddess. But I just want to encourage you all that I can tell you, Dana can tell you so much, but even us, when we come, the reason why we can keep teaching at this level is because we keep on staying on the journey. We don't stop and pause and turn away when the invitations come. You know that it's an invitation to play bigger. And a lot of times when we're making decisions around money, it's because you still are saying no to understanding that you have other ways to attract it, be it, create it, access it, multiply it, make it passive. You are making decisions with your employee mind. And I did it too. And so we keep on thinking it has to be done in my strength. I don't have it. I don't see it. How I didn't plan for it. So we think we have to do everything in our strength.
Yeah.
And sometimes the yes is saying, first of all, you got to be willing so that you can meet your help. You can't meet your help always saying no. You can't meet the person that's ready to gift you or to the invitation into a whole nother way of being until you say yes. Take the first step instead of worrying about what the 10th step is going to be. Ladies, you got to surrender some control. You got to let go of the control. The control, the being so controlling. We were cooking in the kitchen last night. Now my mama complains because she says, I'm old now. It's up to you. It's up to y'all. Y'all got to do it. So now we do it. We plan it. We set it out. And she's sitting in her chair. What y'all doing over there? What y'all mixing up? Or what you chopping up? We have, Mama, chill out. You know the menu. You know what the menu is. Now, why you got to know every stroke we make, everything we're doing? You didn't want to do it. You're done, right? You're retired. So sit in your retirement and receive once the meal is prepared. Receive the magic of family coming together. Y'all raised us. You passed on the baton. So now when you pass the baton on, let the person keep running. Don't keep getting in their race to ask them where they're going and what they're doing. Let them run. Cheer them on. Keep going. You can't run, so you cheer on the runner. Let your children go do what you raised them to do. And if you didn't raise them to do it, then raise yourself to be able to teach them what you learned from what you didn't raise them to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes our control is interference. I'm going to say that again. We say we care and I just want to help them. I just don't want to do what I did. I do it, but it's interference. Yeah. And you do the same thing to yourself. So, anyone else before we go into our prayer this morning? No, did I shut it down?
I think you did. Interference.
Is there any confessions? No, I'm just kidding. It's not that kind of part. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. There's so many people that have joined us. I may not have taken everyone off of mute. Okay. All right. One last call. Anyone else who'd like to share something something that can't rose up in your spirit? That person that took that breath, because I'm waiting on you. Yeah. That person that took that breath, I paused so you could hear the two people sitting on one sitting on one side and the other sitting. No, don't say nothing. No, that don't matter. I'll just say it next time. Oh, I'll post it in the group.
Being in that no.
Mm-hmm.
No,
This is
yes.
Tommy. This is Tommy. I took the breath. This is Tommy.
Oh.
I took the breath because I'm just. Someone asked me yesterday. They were telling me all of their problems and blah blah blah, and I listened. And they said, "But what about you? What about you? I know you had problems with your knee and blah 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 blah." And I was like, "I'm great, grand, and wonderful. I don't have any problems." And so that side was that.
Mhm. Mhm. Thank you so much. All right, this is our time to go into prayer, ladies. I want you to just take a few breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. I just got a word. I just need to go on and say this. I don't know who this is for. There are some ministers on this call, and in this community, and you keep on falling back. But this space is designed for you to come forward. That's all I want to say to you. That's all I want to say to you.
Shay.
So just take another breath. In my spirit, in my heart is whispering that there are so many of our ancestors, our mothers, our aunts, our play mamas, our babysitters, our overseers, the big mamas, the matriarchs, who were told no at every turn. And still women are being told no. We see somebody, I have to wait until we see it. We see women being told no in so many ways. No, don't be free. No, don't do that. Don't do it like that. That's not appropriate. No, be this way. And good God, we were born from mothers who sometimes had to live in a no world, and grandmothers and aunties. But even as the world tries to program us and make us afraid again, and make us to feed our wombs to nurse children who are docile and compliant, look at the children. You were birthed. You were the answer to somebody's prayer in the womb. You think it just is your mother's womb, but the womb is a mind when they come together. And so we call forth those mothers who prayed for a day, who took risks to embody a day of living in their yes, all in. Let's call those mothers, those divine mothers, into our space. Speak their name, your grandmothers, your aunties, the ones who influenced you, the woman who walked with a special strut in church, the one who walked into somewhere and you said, I want to be, just speak her name. Just speak her name.
Carrie Jackson.
Lorraine Calloway.
Ashe.
Bernice Marshall.
Ashe.
Sadie Patterson.
Aunt Flossie.
Miss
Marie.
Miss Blackton. Miss Walthall.
Miss Spencer.
Queen Mother. Ashe. Josie B. Howard. Priscilla Noble.
May Hendricks.
Ashe. The entire national. Ashe.
Maxine Robinson.
Ashe. The Taylors.
Ruby
Jones. Ashe. Oh, yeah, call them forth. Oh, yes. Yes, Ashe. Ashe.
Viola Jones. Golda Jones.
Ashe.
Sonia Stark. Harriet Tubman.
Oh, Ashe. Dana, you can take us into prayer.
Yes. Mother Goddess. Oh, my goodness. We thank you. We thank you. Just for the unexpected yes. We thank you for Spirit moving within each and every one of us. We thank you for the opportunities that come up unexpectedly. We thank you for the opening of our eyes. We thank you for the listening with our ears. We thank you for the speaking of our own words through our mouth. We thank you for opening our wombs. We thank you for just the experience of coming together as one. We thank you for the opportunity to slip out of the no and slip into the yes. We thank you for releasing that no and being in the yes. See, when we are being in the yes, we might be in the yes, but be in the yes translate into being in the yes. And so we thank you for that. We thank you for the unexpected. We thank you for the blindsidedness. We thank you for the healing, the yes to healing, the yes to love, the yes to relationship, the yes to money, the yes to freedom, the yes to spontaneity, even the yes to the poking and the prodding. Because even in our infantile stage, when they poke and they prod at the sac, the waters burst forth for our breakthrough. So we thank you for the yes to the poking and the prodding, because that means a yes to our breakthrough. And so I just want to say, ashe to all that is coming forth that we can't even see in step 10. I want to say ashe to all that is coming forth that we can't think of in our circle of influence. I want to say ashe to the things that are in our cosmic bank account that we are unexpectedly ready to receive.
Yes.
I want to say thank you for giving us an opportunity to see from a different perspective, to operate in a different perspective, to be in a different perspective, and to walk a path that we didn't expect to walk because we asked for it. And we will no longer block it effective immediately. We will no longer block it effective immediately.
Yeah.
And so with all of this, I just say yes, 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 yes. 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 And may our yes reach the highest of the highest of the highest. Ashe. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. Ladies, thank you so much for choosing to be in this space, whether you just rolled over or you just got up from the mat, whether you just came from outside and looking into the rise of the sun, or whether you just closed your Bible. Thank you for choosing to be in this space. I would love to continue to connect with you all. You know, we have a preview of the new rollout of the membership space that we've created, where this month we're focusing on, well, next month we're focusing on Money Charm. This month we're going to introduce some of the secrets that Mama didn't tell you and didn't know regarding money. And Dana will be in this space, and so will our Reverend Sabira, who was with us last week, so that we can stop being terrified and spooked and distracted by not having what we need, and enter the road to receiving it easily and effortlessly under grace. If you haven't joined yet, when you join in July, it's only $29 to get the preview, and then we go right into membership after the monthly master series begins in August, and the monthly master series will be focused on money. Next, we're going to talk about my man and then my mother in the coming months, and how that works with the power of the P. check it out at bit.ly/MyGspot. It's an extension of those who are in Good Girls Gone Goddess, which is a free space if you'd like to join us. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you next week.
Okay.
In today's cyber world, the wolves are attacking. Is your company safe? HP Enterprise printers are built to help keep your company protected with layers of security that can stop the wolves in their tracks. Upgrade to HP Enterprise printers and keep the wolves out of your neck of the woods. Nothing is safe if your office isn't HP secure. HP Business Printing, the world's most secure printers. See the wolf and HP in action. Visit hp.com/the wolf.